Thanks for staying with us. Now, we mentioned earlier that the federal government of Nigeria is set to replace the aging Carter Bridge with a new structure that is at a cost of nearly 549 billion naira. And we did say that our correspondent Victor Mbadike is live at the bridge with more on this project. Victor Mbadike, if you can hear us, can you tell us a little bit more about this project? Why exactly has the federal government decided that instead of rehabilitating it, there will be a complete overhaul and a replacement of the bridge?
Well, Blessings, that decision was a painstaking one by the federal government. I remember sometime last year, the Minister of Works was in Lagos to inspect the bridge and realized that certain piles, in fact, majority of the piles or the poles, if you like, that particularly holds this structure is in really bad state. And over the years, there've been some kind of remedial work, to keep the bridge standing. And after some time, the federal government felt that, okay, I think this bridge can no longer work because of so many issues with the pile and power caps that support the bridge. And so they said, okay, we are going to have a new bridge. But having a new bridge would mean that you are demolishing the old structure. And a lot of people would think that, because I'm currently on Carter Bridge, just like you can see around me, would think that this bridge would be demolished. No, that's not what the government says. Although it will be demolished, but at the moment the residents, motorists can't use the bridge for now until a new one is constructed, just right over this bridge, and that will take about 24 months as against the 36 months originally designated. But if you look at, I don't know if you have that on your screen, on your visuals, if you look at straight on my left, you look at those piles holding this structure, holding this bridge are in really bad state. And these are one of the reasons why the federal government said they are going to take down this bridge, although it will be done systematically, but not just in a hurry. But now the question is, what kind of bridge are we expecting? Are we looking at a similar new bridge? I do not think so. From what the Minister of Works, David Umar, said in his speech, he says there will be new, more ramps. That's ramps, of course. When you talk about ramps, you're talking about the entry and the exit of the bridge. So we're going to have more ramps to ease traffic, because traffic is one of the major issues why this bridge, aside from the structural defects, why this bridge will be demolished. Now, aside from the new ramps, we're going to have, I don't know if you have the pictures on your screen, there is a template where the Minister of Works painted how the new bridge will look like. Again, we may not be able to give complete details because I've been to some of the places already under the bridge, and I saw that work has already begun. Blessings. I don't know if you can see around me, there are already cranes under the bridges. Because, like I said, the problem is not on top of the bridge, but underneath the bridge, where where the piles exist. I mean, the water has destroyed the majority of the piles that holds this bridge. So the cranes are already under this bridge, trying to fix fix the bridges. But like I said earlier, Blessings, this bridge will not be demolished completely for now until the new one is constructed on top of it, and that which might take about 24 months as against 36 months. Blessings.
All right, Victor Mbadike there with the update on the intentions for Carter Bridge. And I'm glad that clarification was made, because a lot of persons were wondering how it was going to happen. Well, Victor has clarified that he's found out, based on his following of the matter, that the bridge will not be totally demolished until another one is reconstructed above it. News Central is definitely still following up on that development.